Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Tonight, a pair of NFC foes squaring off between the Arizona Cardinals and the Dallas Cowboys. Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. On the return, here comes Emari DeMercado. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here are the Cardinals now, headed out for their first drive. They're led up by the seventh-year quarterback from Oklahoma, Kyler Murray.
You know the biggest positive for Kyler a season ago? I really believe this, Kate. He was healthy. Right? We talk about the greatest ability being availability. Well, he was healthy for fully 17 games, something he hadn't done the previous 2 years.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now Murray on the play fake. Well, they took their shot immediately. Would have been cool if they connected, but no luck. Second down. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yeah.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
Off the play action, here's Murray. Right side cut by Higgins. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Kate, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week. During practice, the both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
On the carry. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
4th down punt coming up. So on comes Pat O'Donnell. On is the former all-conference return man from nearby TCU, Kavontae Turpin. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And they're brought out by a quarterback celebrating a decade now as an NFL starter. Originally the 135th pick back in that 2016 NFL draft, it's Dak Prescott.
I don't think I'm alone in this, Kate. To me, Dak is one of the easiest players to root for their success in the NFL. I think for me and for many others, it's based on all he's overcome, from tough playoff losses to significant injuries. But his leadership, his stats, his ability to play like an MVP in big moments, at his best, he really is all you could ever ask for. When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
On second down, a run with Williams. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
First down.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Throwing over the middle, It's incomplete.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Prescott here from the gun. Makes the catch. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Off the play fake, hits Prescott. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
This is complete. Jalen Tolbert. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Another throw for Prescott. Hits him on the out route. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Prescott to throw once more. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. It's 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd
Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind them, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards of it into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested captions, and he couldn't.
And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
3rd and goal, Prescott. And he's going to score a touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Cardinals nothing. Brandon Aubrey
now to kick this one away. Here's Greg Dortch with the return. Things going well so far. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. Now he gets set to see the Cardinal offense for the second time. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Here's DiMercado. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
A gain of 24 yards. And the Cardinals, first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down, and they go right back to it. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And they'll pitch it out to him. They're working a couple yards past the line. Kaiir Elam getting there for the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Murray. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that brings up 3rd down.
I can promise you that is a throw, and it's a quarterback when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB can cut off and take the other way.
Murray on 3rd down. And he's not going to escape this. The Cowboys take him down. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise, you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
So on 4th down, Cardinals calling on Chad Ryland to attempt this field goal. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. The kick by Ryland is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Brings it in at the 13. This makes it up to the 25. Dallas sending its offense out for the second time this game. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Prescott on 1st and 10. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd
Just about
and
every
10.
play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down. Going left side, Williams with it. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Brandon
Aubrey now to kick this one away. DeMercado bringing it back. He stopped on the run back of the 27. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Here's Kyler to throw. On the move, headed right. Now he takes it. And he'll take what he can get here, Brock. Sliding down with a gain of 3.
A gain of 2.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Murray keeps it. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's a Cardinals first down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Throwing on 1st down. Here's Murray. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Now a run with DeMercado. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. They'll air it out on 3rd. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up 4th down.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Pat O'Donnell on to punt. And hey, we see a lot of the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Dak to the air here. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. So that brings them to 3rd down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Finds him over the middle. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the 1st. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Down the field. He's got Wilson. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Only took them one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. First and 10. He keeps it on the option. Gets some space around midfield. And Murray hits the ground safely, picking up the 1st down on that run.
15 yards on the play. That's another Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
A run here. This is DiMercato. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Here's a give to DeMercado. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
This time it's a passing play. Escapes the pocket. And they take him down right along the 30.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. They'll throw, third and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack brings the offense to fourth down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Here comes Pat O'Donnell back to the field for a punt. Cavante Turpin, now the return for the Cowboys. The Cowboys offense headed out there. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Dak. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd and 3 now. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's brought down at the 30, right near that line to gain.
The offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down, but instead the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy, and their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
Here we go, goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Prescott to sneak it. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 2. And the Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
Now a toss running left with Williams. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
1st down. 1st and 10.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
It's a loss of a
He
yard.
specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
All right, here we go. Second down. And they just get the play off. Has it in close. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Cowboys out in front. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Ninth play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on third down. Draw play. This is Williams. And they drop him just a couple yards beyond the line. It's fourth down now.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
So fourth down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Brandon
Aubrey now to kick this one away. DeMercado bringing it back. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Cardinals and Amari DeMercado to take over once more. They're down 10 as they take over. We've got a 13-3 ball game. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Maybe the wrong read on the option there, Brock, but it kind of looked like the defense had both reads picked up pretty well there.
I'd agree with you because the option, you're trying to option off of one defender, like a 2-on-1.
Yeah.
That time, well, the defense was all over it. Tremendous pursuit to knock him backwards.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes second and 12. Murray looking to throw. Oh, he's going for it again. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
On first and 10, it's Murray. On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Following the near interception, this is second and 10. Kyler throwing here. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. This is Knight. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. They only needed a couple, and that is what they got. Not the most impressive gain, but a big one as they get the first.
2 yards.
I think sometimes you hear 4th and 2, and it sounds like it's short. But what if I said 4th and 6 feet? That's a little bit more, and it takes a surge just like that to get it done.
Murray here on 1st down. He's got it. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Donovan Wilson getting there for the stop. Now we see he's in some pain after making that tackle. Team personnel out now to take a look at him. All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. Here he is on 3rd and short. Dumps it off to his running back. And they bring him down around the 34. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Murray. We've got a screen to the running back. Ooh, got him close to the line of the game. Down to the 25, 3rd and maybe a yard.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Murray with a sneak. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
No gain on the play.
That right there, that's a tough pill to swallow. That's kind of a manhood test, Kate. When you get pushed backwards on a 3rd down QB sneak, you're going to look at each other in the huddle and say, that can't happen again.
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this. Running is Knight. And the defense escapes. And a nice drive going, but the defense gets off the field by forcing that turnover on downs.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
The Cowboys about set to take over. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Throw secured by George Pickett. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. The rookie from Michigan, there that time.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
2nd and 3 now. Give to Williams from the gun. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture. And one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6. Yeah. I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Brian Anger on now to punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. He takes the fair catch at about the 26-yard line. The Cardinals offense making its way out. They liked how that drive was going, but the ending, the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Here's DiMercado. Nearly starts the drive with the 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That's such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. DiMercado on the carry. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 7-yard gain. And the Cardinals first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. They give it to him again. He's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards.
The
presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Kyler looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Murray on third down. It's caught by Wilson. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
19 yards. That's good for a Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Now Knight. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Now we're going to have a break in the action as one of the Cardinals is in some pain, and they'll be out to look at him. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? 3rd and long for him here. Gets him on the in route. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
The Cardinals out for the punt. It'll be Pat O'Donnell doing the honors. So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here's Dak. That's low and bounces short of his man.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. From the gun is Prescott. Completed over the middle. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down, and nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Straight ahead with Williams. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Design bootleg here. That's caught by Williams. Along the sideline past midfield. And he's finally marked down at the 46-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Dak now from the gun. He dropped it. He dropped the interception. That was a risky throw and a check down of all things. Nearly went the other way, but only an incompletion on 2nd down.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
That's another Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Start the drive with blue. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on
Which is the 2-minute warning from AT&T. And it's the Cowboys. Lined up with a 2nd and 8. Prescott here from the gun. It's Pickens on the slant. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Jump off caught by his back. What a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
It's 4th down.
Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. This from 48 on the left hash. Aubrey puts it through, and that pushes the lead up to 13.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range, and he's delivering.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
For the Cowboys.
DeMercado bringing it back. Finds some space. He's past the 30. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. The Cardinals in possession of it once again. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Murray from the pistol. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. It sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. He's keeping it. And Murray hits the ground safely, picking up the 1st down on that run. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. Took off with it again. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
11 more yards. That's another Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
First and 10, Murray. This one quickly to Harrison. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Cardinals first down.
That's another.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on his heels.
Arizona.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10. The final throw before the break. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And it's going to be second down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
The kick by Ryland is good. And that makes things a little closer. It's now a 10-point game. So a two-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update as always. And welcome back, everyone. Third quarter about to get underway. Got a two-score ball game here as we resume play. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Short kick here, fielded at the 15. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Here comes the Cowboy offense for the opening possession of the third. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10. Second half starts with a run by Williams. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down, and they go right back to it. And he is hauled down right at that midfield strip. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's another Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Off the play fake, hits Prescott. Into the hands of Pickett. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
He's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Throw here, 3rd down. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
From the red zone on 1st. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Dak out of the pistol. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys grow the lead coming out of halftime. George Pickens the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cowboys take a 3-possession lead.
23, Cardinals 6.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Dortch now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Out had the Cardinals now on offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. I'll run with DiMercado. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Murray. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
22 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. They bring Wilson in motion right. Here's Murray, 1st and 10. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. Lewis Slime puts a bow on this play after a gain of about 6.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Throwing here, Murray. Dumps it off to his running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Murray on 3rd down. He's running for it. He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
On here, this is DeMercado. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Davion Clowney on that stop.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Murray looking to throw. Steps up, and he's running with it. And into the slide he goes after a gain of close to 5, Brock. That will bring up 3rd down.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Murray to throw here on 3rd. He'll make a big for it on the ground. And his fight is stopped after just 2 yards. Interesting choice coming up here on 4th and short.
A gain of 2 on
That
the
is
play.
such a good play defensively. A play you can take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the 1st.
So on 4th down, Cardinals calling on Chad Ryland to attempt this field goal. He's got to drive this 37 yards down the middle. The kick by Ryland is good. And the gap closes to 14 points.
He's happy to bring him 3 points closer, but I'm sure he sees the situation of the game. He knows 3 isn't going to cut it to end these drives. They need to find the end zone.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Kick taken in here at the 17. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. The Cowboys and George Pickens set for this next possession. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. They've got 1st down from the 31. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. We go with Williams on the counter. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play. They'll throw, 3rd and long. He's got it, complete to Pickens. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Draw play, this is Williams. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling. And they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun is Prescott. He completes it in traffic. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line of gain.
It's a gain of 6.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Prescott now on 3rd and 1. Rolling left, buying some time, and he will score. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys make it a 3-possession game. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown, his 3rd total score in this game. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. There's DeRicotta. Now this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Now Murray. Completed over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
It's a nickel set for the Cowboys on this 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Punting unit out now. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. That'll be the 1st and more. Still going inside the 35. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. They have him back there, Brock. But, in my opinion, partner, there aren't many plays more exciting than seeing a punt return for a touchdown.
I'm with you because it is so hard. I mean, it takes instincts, it takes intangibles, it takes greatness. And I think of Dante Hall and Devin Hester and those guys that made it look easy at times, and it is not easy, especially to house one.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys continue piling on to this lead. So after giving up the punt return score, Brock, let's see if they can answer on a different type of return. DeMercado bringing it back. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Here's a game to DeMercado. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Off the play action, here's Murray. He's smart, he won't risk anything here. He just chucks this away.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going to try to drop it in, deep right. Big game downfield. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there, and a new set of downs.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
DeMercado on a carry. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Back-to-back carries here. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
3rd down, they need 7. They'll air it out on 3rd. Into the hands of Harrison. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the struggles continue as he's bottled up behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Catch is made in close. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
That's another
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal. DeMercado. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
taken down right at the
You know,
line.
Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Blitz coming here, Brock. It's Murray. Gets it to him on the screen. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards, and a defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Third and goal. The offense hoping something can finally go right here. Pressure coming. It's Murray. Cowboys closing in, and they get to him. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's fourth and goal.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
So on fourth down, Cardinals calling on Chad Ryland to attempt this field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. The kick by Ryland is good. And that lowers the gap to 25 points.
That's now 4 field goals for him, and he's doing his part to try and give them a chance to win this game. But one kicker, he's not going to overcome everything with this team. He needs his guys to start sending them out there for extra points, and his defense to start getting some stops.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember. But as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, here's Dak. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
On second down, a run with Williams. He escapes a defender. And he has him right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
The Cowboys, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, watch him right here. Go, go, go.
So just one quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Cowboys football, and they should be able to coast through the fourth with that kind of lead. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Straight ahead with Williams. A lot of traffic up the middle there, and his bounce outside nabs him 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Williams fields the pitch. And he's down to almost... Nope, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First and 10 now from the 30. Dak now from the gun. This ball is caught by Tolbert. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw in a double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Up the gut they go with Williams. He got away from a couple of defenders, but they just kept coming. This one's going to end the loss, Brock.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
7th play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3. Prescott here from the gun. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Cowboys 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
Out the middle, Blue. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. Now it's Williams. Jukes away from one. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup. That moves him a little bit closer. 3rd and goal coming up.
It's now 3rd.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
The back grabs it. And in for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys keep running away with this. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys grow their lead yet again.
44, Cardinals 12.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Dortch now to return it. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Cardinals offense making its way out. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with DeMarcano. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. They come through with a massive gain there on 4th down. 24 yards, and it's a 1st down.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Murray. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Kyler looking to throw. He's running for it. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. On the ground, this is Knight. And this isn't going anywhere good. He's caught well behind that line of scrimmage, and they're going to be sent off after the turnover on downs.
A 50% hit rate on 4th down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate, and that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
The Cowboys and George Pickens set for this next possession. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Another run for Williams. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works. They come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. We better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. It's no good. It had the leg, but his aim wide right. And they're unable to pile another 3 onto that lead.
Something I would have never said 20 years ago, Kate, when I started this business, but it rattles through my big old noggin now. That miss really has an effect on fantasy football owners more than anybody else. Imagine the poor soul, somewhere, anywhere, who ends up losing in fantasy this week, specifically because of that miss.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Drive starts with an option, right side. He'll slide down after picking up a couple. 2nd down upcoming.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Trying to throw this from the gun. Oh, he's going for it again. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a 1st down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Knight. That 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
The ball carrier. Kenny Clark in on the stop. A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. This is Knight. Looks like they get about 4 out of it, but not close to the 1st. That brings up 4th down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. They snap it to Murray. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a 1st and goal.
That's good for a Cardinals 1st down. 1st and goal, Arizona.
So not with his arm, but with his legs that he enters the record book, partner. That's the most rushing yards in a game for a quarterback.
I know, Kate, you and I share this thought. On any given game day, we get a chance to see something never done before. History made.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Cardinals making the scoreboard look a touch better. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
On is Chad Ryland for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cardinals will trail by 25.
Cardinals 19.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. This is taken in at the 13. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Draw play. This is Williams. Makes the tackle. Saw the lane, hit it quick. Call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Prescott to sneak it. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Cowboys 1st down.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Now a toss running left with Williams. And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up 2nd down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. On the handoff, this is Williams. He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Has it left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. I'm going to say he brought it in out of bounds. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. The Cardinals in possession of it once again. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. It's Knight on the carry. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9. Putting a receiver in motion. Now Murray on the play fake. Next on the crosser. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Running is Knight. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cardinals hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Kyler throwing here. Continuing to move past the 45. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Arizona.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. A nice start here on 1st down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
7-yard pickup.
As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Murray setting up to throw. Oh, he was on the move, but so is the defense, and they take him down. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. It's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Now Kyler. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical 1st down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on a big play down to the 19. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. first, but ooh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. Third down.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Here he goes, one final shot. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. One final shot here. We will not get to the end zone on our final play as the stop is made in time, and we're out of time in this game. So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. Well, we know they had high hopes when they entered the stadium earlier today, Brock. We saw it, but it can be so tough to win on the road. And there's some dejected faces now as they leave this football field.
Oh, and that flight home, oh, it's going to be a long one, a silent one, as they ruminate on the outcome of this game. You never like taking one on the chin, even on the road. And heading home just gives them all extra time to think about what went wrong, but more importantly, how to fix it.